Welcome to the Costa Mesa Sports Scene. I am Bob Gibson, and we are joined by a very special guest, and that is the head baseball coach at Estancia High School, Nate Goellrich. Nate, congratulations. Not only do we have our school's first CIF championship, but hey, why not just throw in the regional championship, right, while you're at it? What's the ride been like? Obviously a great ride, but what's it been like for you personally? And then I'll ask you about the kids and what it's been like for them as well.
Yeah, well, first, thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure. And meeting you last year as the athletic director, talking about coming back from COVID. Didn't think we'd be talking about a regional championship a year later. But yeah, personally, the ride's been just an absolute amazing. As I tell the parents and community, I've had the best seat in the house all year with just watching our kids grow and develop. It was definitely a great experience for our kids and great experience for our community to get the phone calls this past month from players that I had from my previous time, and then also alumni from way back when, East Coast, and watching our live stream games. And it's been an amazing experience for us as a program.
So you mentioned it, people might remember our previous sports scene. You're right, we came out and talked to you. You weren't the baseball coach at that time, athletic director at Estancia, and we were talking about kind of coming out of COVID and all of that and what that was going to look like for the local schools. But you came back to take the baseball job again. So previously baseball coach, not baseball coach, decided to take the job again. You know, obviously for you, an exciting time. Coming back as the coach, you know, winning that championship, something you'll never forget. But obviously for the kids, I mean, that's, you know, and so many young ones, right? Obviously for the seniors, huge, right, to be able to go out that way. But as we were talking about, so many young kids on this team, so a great learning experience for them. They know what it takes now to get to that level. That's invaluable.
Go! Back! Go!
Yeah, definitely. First, our seniors, you know, just can't say enough about them. You know, there's 6 total, but only 4 really play, and 3 were our kind of main contributors. And, you know, they went through a COVID year. This was their 3rd coach in 4 years, 7 wins the year before. They had every reason just to mail it in. It's their senior year in a spring sport, and they bought in first, you know, and that takes a lot for them to buy in, and then that makes it everybody else kind of buy in. So for them to experience what they got to experience this year and finish their senior year on the right note was amazing.
Oh my God, Trevor! You unleashed the trailer and stepped on the gas!
Just one loss all season at home.
Yeah, one loss.
One loss, that was it.
Yeah, and that was my fault. You know, we didn't have our bullpen ready to go. When our starting pitcher that day started to kind of fatigue a little bit, and the game got away from us, and we ended up losing 14-7, which giving up 14 at our field is unheard of. And we had to go 20-1 at home is an unbelievable feat for our kids. And
obviously Anaheim, who had their own storybook season and plenty of other stories. You face a pitcher, a female pitcher, first time in CIF history. A female pitcher had started a championship game, and a really good pitcher.
Fortunately, I guess we had played Fairmont Prep early in the year. They also had a female pitcher, and we faced her. So the conversation was brief, you know, just, hey, Jillian's a great pitcher, and you know, we got to respect her just as a baseball player. And, you know, their defense, they're built just like us. That was the report I got from other schools that just said your teams are mirrored. You know, great pitching, great defense with timely hitting. And so her defense did a great job behind her, and she did a great job pitching 9 innings, you know, and again, us just kind of outlasting the moment and getting into their bullpen. We knew, you know, we had a shot, and we had the fortunate of having both our guys being able to throw. And then for James Delow to come in after not a month of pitching and to come in and get the win just says a lot about him. And we were fortunate to win. But playing at Cal State Fullerton we weren't worried about. We played Angel Stadium earlier in the year. So it's just about executing in that moment, and you know, we were fortunate to come through.
Oh my God, I love you, James. I love you. Let's go! Let's go,
It's so great because for those of us in the media fair, we've been asking for a baseball regional for the longest time. So usually the season would end, CIF champions. Hey, what a great way, right? A CIF championship is basically the pinnacle of the season. I mean, the regional championship, how great is that? But that's the the gravy on top of everything else. But you get a chance now to play in it for a regional. So I mean, obviously confidence is sky high. So it's like, why not us, right? Why not go and win this one too, right?
Yeah, correct. And we gave Monday off after our Saturday game. I mean, everybody was on cloud nine, and that week of practice was probably our worst practice of the year, and rightfully so. We're a little cocky, and we also don't know who we're playing for a week because all the other sections are finishing up. But definitely winning the section championship, the Southern section is considered the peak of baseball, and for us to win that, we felt very confident in where we were going to be for regionals. I challenged our guys. Last year was the first year of it, and La Habra won our division, so I told them, hey, we're no longer just playing for our school and our league, we're playing for Orange County and the Southern section. We want to keep it in Orange County. So we challenged our guys to that, and then obviously getting the #1 overall seed and having to play at our field. We were very confident with how that was lining up for us and the way we could stagger our pitching with knowing who our first round opponent was, and to give us that depth for the semis and the finals really helped us out to come prepared for that tournament and come out on the right end of it.
I just want to celebrate.
Oh my God.
I just want to celebrate all night.
Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And then the chance to get recognized by the city council meeting. How much fun was that to be this? You get to be the center of attention once again, and for the entire city like that.
Yeah, that was an amazing feeling. Appreciate Mayor Stevens for the invite, and I've known him for a long time on a personal level with just some mutual friends connection. So, he was reaching out throughout the run.
That's cool.
And wishing us well, and so that was cool to get those messages and just to honor our kids. Spotlight for me, I'm a kind of behind the scenes type guy, and but for our kids to get that moment, 2004 was the last section title by any sport with boys volleyball winning it. So it is a rare thing for our school to kind of have that moment of recognition. So for our kids to get that, the way they've been treated around campus, and the staff, community members stopping by our practices, and they're enjoying it, they're acting mature about it, which is always the positive, and so you can't say enough about it.
I'm just swelling with pride right now. You may be aware we actually have 2 Estancia graduates on our city council, and we are so proud of you and so proud of the West Side. I want to thank you, of course, and congratulate you for your championship, but really want to thank also the coaches and the parents. And I know it's very easy for great athletes and their parents to look for winning programs, right? It's a very different ballgame to commit and to have faith and to put in the work. It's a real labor of love to commit to your school, and what you've done to the community you've created, not just in the baseball team, but around the community. It was so wonderful to see the partnership with Victoria Elementary School. What you've done winning this championship and really creating joy across Costa Mesa has done so much for the school and for the community. So I wanted to thank you for that and just congratulate you again.
The talent in this area, is huge, and obviously Estancia has got a great, baseball. It's been a few years, like you mentioned, but Ken Millard, Paul Troxel, back in those 80s and 90s times, those 2 coaches who have passed on, I'm sure smiling down what they saw the past couple of weeks as well. So, a fun time to revisit, a lot of alumni that I'm sure have come back and basking in this as well.
Yeah, definitely. Alumni have been reaching out from everywhere and appreciative. And I've, my previous coaching stint heard a lot about Millard and Troxel. And, so in order to to make our team hit that peak, that's something that they weren't able to do. Is definitely something I hope they are smiling down on, and their family understands they're a part of our championship. All our alumni are part of our championship. Newport-Mesa, we're always trying to find our niche because it's so great with baseball. And in Orange County, I mean, 4 of the 5 regional championships came from Orange County.
I know, right?
So yeah, it's a hotbed of baseball, and we're always competing with each other on athletes, and that's the other nice thing. With our kids are all homegrown, no transfers, grew up in the neighborhood, and for us to pipe through with that, to win a CIF championship is impressive. And but yeah, we're always competing with each other, all the Newport Mesa schools, and this is our moment of glory, but which I know they're happy for us, and those coaches have been reaching out throughout our run too, wishing us well. And Newport Harbor to win their regional after a tough section playoff loss was impressive. And so yeah, we're just always competing with each other on a professional level, but we're rooting for each other behind the scenes.
Yeah, for sure. So. And then finally to be ranked #1 by Cal High at the end of the year. That's right. That's just the cherry now on top.
Yeah, that was amazing to get that email yesterday from them of acknowledging us as the Division IV state champion. So very proud of you guys, battling all year, coming through. This is a special moment. You guys remember this for the rest of your life. So yeah, it's just again another honor for our guys, another thing we can put on the banner, and just I think it appreciates the hard work that our guys did all year to go 31-5, let alone to win 7 games last year. Just to go 31-5, play 36 games, and to win your last 13, just says a lot about the mental toughness of our kids. Yeah, just to get that last bit of acknowledgement of, hey, we're deeming you guys the state champs of Division IV was just the end of it. Just like, okay, you can't get any better than this. And so that's just something we'll honor and cherish, and we'll come out next year to look to defend as best we can.
Like I said, those banners will hang forever in the gym,
and
it's really cool. Congratulations again, Coach. What a special time, and it's great anytime we can talk about Estancia as a championship squad. It's really a lot of fun for us. So congratulations again. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
All right, that's Nate Goellrich, the regional championship, CIF championship coach, Estancia Eagles baseball. It's good to see the Eagles back on top again. I'm Bob Gibson. Thanks for watching the Costa Mesa Sports Scene.